Hello you fine peeps, welcome back to the Beardy Beer Bro Show. We've been covering a lot of DLC lately, but it's time we quickly covered the non-backwards compatible, downloadable content available for all the physical 360 titles out there, as once the store closes they will be gone for ruddy good.
Oh, damn you! God damn you all to hell!
Armored Core 5's DLC isn't anything too major. But the compatibility pack is essential for online play and is also compatible with Armored Core Verdict Day. But I gotta say, if you do love yourself some mech-based warfare but want some proper free content, well then Frontline Mission Evolves DLC that adds 3 new destructive weapons to the mech-based destructively good times of the game may fine-tune and oil that pickle of yours.
Yes.
Batman Arkham Asylum may have technically made its way onto newer Xbox consoles as part of the Arkham collection, but the supposedly definitive edition of these games somehow just completely downgrades the graphics of the titles and in turn strips out the brilliant art direction that made them pop. So that's why I'm throwing Arkham Asylum and its 2 DLCs onto this list. Both the Insane Map Pack and Prey in the Darkness Pack add some new challenge scenarios that will truly test your questionable methods of justice. Bullet Witch isn't a good game. It's actually kind of shit. But it's shit in a way that makes it good. Well, in my opinion anyway. If you are one of the few peeps that agree with me, well then you'll be happy to know the game has a bunch of cosmetic DLC that lets you dress up your oversized gun-toting witch of bullets however you see fit. So if that sounds like your cup of tea, you can grab yourself the pixie, secretary, schoolgirl, mummy, or white witch costume for absolutely free. And don't worry, I'm not gonna judge you if you do.
Shame. Shame.
If you're one of those people that enjoys dancing around in your living room, shaking your booty at your Kinect while looking like a right bellend, well then you may have purchased Dance Evolution. If that is the case, then you should grab yourself the Outfit 1 pack that changes the dancers' costumes to certain songs, and also the Master Level pack that adds the difficult Master Level songs. Before Microsoft uses a final flash and wipes the 360 store off the planet for good, I urge you to instant transmission yourself over to the marketplace and use that over 9,000 IQ of yours to treat yourself to the absolute wealth of free DLC available for Dragon Ball Raging Blast. Raging Blast somehow has 11 packs filled with new characters and more for absolutely nothing. No need to make a wish with Shenron, just get these now.
Your wish has been granted.
Right, now we have not 1, but 2 Dynasty Warrior titles. Or is it Dynasty? I never know. So if you like slicing your way through an endless army of goons over and ruddy over again, well then you're in luck, as Dynasty Warriors Gundam 2 has free DLC that adds 10 additional missions to the base game, and Dynasty Warriors Strike Force has some cost-you-nothing DLC that adds some extra quests for you to slay your way through. But if that's not enough fantastical slang-based shenanigans for you, then Dragon Age Inquisition and its free DLC may resurrect that pickle of yours. The game has 4 free DLC expansions for you to explore, which adds in new multiplayer characters and maps, 4 new stores, and a voiceover pack. Oh, fecking balls. I almost forgot Dynasty Warriors 6 Empires and Dynasty Warriors 8. Dynasty Warriors 6 has a wealth of armor and music-themed DLC for you to enjoy, and Dynasty Warriors 8 has a Japanese voice option, if that's your kind of thing.
Whatever floats your boat, man.
While it may be the mum version of Dynasty Warriors at home, 99 Nights has garnered a small cult following since it released. But while the first entry did not receive any DLC, its sequel got a few that are still available to download right now. But the only one that won't cost you a penny is the Roland pack, which adds a new character to the base game. From Software's insanely underrated, dumb fun hack and slasher known as Ninja Blade may not be everyone's cup of tea. But hey ho, at least its bonus pack DLC is free. There's not much to it other than a few costumes and emblems, but as I said, it's free, so why not? Another gem of a game that unfortunately has skyrocketed in price and become extremely scarce is Project Silpheed. But if you do splash out to get this one, well, at least its DLC is absolutely free. The DLC includes 6 new missions and a bunch of weapons for your ship, and even leaderboards for you to compare online.
Wow.
The ruddy, visceral hacking and slash and shooter hybrid shenanigans of Warhammer 40k Space Marine is indeed the orc's tits. But there's a lot of slicing and dicing, head-popping fun hidden in the game's DLC offerings that you may have missed, as not only is there a wealth of armor and weapon skins to enjoy, but also some extra game modes to grab too. Capture the Flag and Capture and Control are absolutely free, as is the cooperative horde-style mode called Exterminatus. Sure, while it tried to be Splinter Cell with vampires. Unfortunately, Vampire Reign didn't bite consumers quite the way it wanted to, but at least its DLC won't drain your wallet. The game may suck, but bonus packs 1 and 2 are free, and may stake that veiny pickle of yours.
No, fuck off. Can't be sidetracked with cheap sex potions.
The Medal of Honor reboot may have failed to make the franchise the Call of Duty competing powerhouse it was back in the day, but it was still a solid effort in my opinion, and definitely has its moments. Even better, it ain't gonna cost you too much either, and its online pass and clean sweep DLC won't affect your wallet either. Hoorah! Look, I have nothing to say about Farm Simulator other than if its gameplay does dig a hole and plant your pickle, then you should probably grab its free DLC that consists of free modding packs and a classic pack.
Tobacco?
Judge me if you want, but I'm one of the few people that actually liked Kane and Lynch Dog Days. Shaky cam and all. But the OG Kane and Lynch was anything but dope in my opinion. But for the sake of game preservation, you may want to download its DLC known as the Dope Bag that adds 4 new scenarios to the game, Mode Fragile Alliance.
I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it.
A lot of racing games fail to make the jump to backwards compatibility due to the complication of all the licensing issues that surrounds them. But from my minimal, heavily under the influence research, I could only find a few that have free DLC.
I'm not an alcoholic.
MotoGP 13 has the huge Moto 2 Moto Free pack. Need for Speed Most Wanted has a few multiplayer update packs. Need for Speed Rivals has a free content update and a free car to download. And Test Drive Unlimited 2 has a few mandatory packs available. Combining part Tropica, XCOM, and Godfather gives us a murder city of gangsters. I'm more of a Mafia 2 man myself, but if you're a fan of this game, well then you can shake down the 360 store and extort the serious DLC pack that adds in new threats and challenges, capiche?
Gabish?
While The Last Remnant eventually got a remaster for the Switch and the PS5, it skipped over the new Xbox hardware. So if you're an Xbox till I die kinda guy, well then the only way to play this JRPG is on the 360. Initially the game is a slog, I've got to warn you, but it does get better as it goes on, and its battling system is pretty unique. So if you want to grab The Last Remnants of The Last Remnant, be sure to scoop up all of its free DLC. Challenge packs 1 and 2 add in a bunch of difficult guild tasks to the game, and the Key of Ancient Ruins DLC grants you access to explore the mysterious ancient ruins.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Upon its release, Street Fighter X Tekken received its fair share of stick thanks to hiding complete, on-disc, fully playable characters behind a fecking paywall. But never fear, as free color palettes and preset combos are here. Fuck off.
How dare you?
Right, it's time to cover some Kinect games, but before you shout, boring. These games for the most part ain't all too ruddy shabby. The OG Kinect sports the party pack that adds some wacky arm flailing camera says no mini games to the base game. Kinect Sports Season 2 has 2 challenge packs that again just add some off-the-wall sport-themed minigames to mess around with. Kinect Joyride is a pretty decent game to lob your offspring in front of so you can watch more Beardy Beer Bro videos in peace. The 2 DLCs for this one adds a few new vehicles to control with your invisible steering wheel. Here's hoping one day all the Rabbids will go to war with all the minions and we will never have to hear either of their annoying sounds ever again. But if the gap-toothed little tosser's screams don't make you feel like putting your head through a wall, then you may want to take a look at the bonus episode DLC for Rabbids Invasion that adds in some new challenges and games to the title. I'm really not sure who saw the OG Steel Battalion and its 44 button and inputs controller and thought, this is the perfect game for a camera that barely picks up a player's gestures.
Not a great plan.
But that's what we got when Steel Battalion Heavy Armor dropped on the 360. It's not really as bad as people say, but it's not good either.
I mean, it's alright.
If you do decide to try it out yourself, you can get yourself some jazzy emblems for your mech for absolutely free.
Too jazzy?
In the previous video, I shouted out that Twisted Pixel had free DLC for Splosion Man and Loco Cycle. But they didn't stop there, as not only did the talented team give Kinect players probably the best game for the device in the form of the Gunstringer, but also the brilliant run and gun shooter received a hefty free DLC add-on known as the Wavy Tube Man Chronicles that adds a whole new adventure to sling some bullets through. Yeehaw!
Okie dokie.
Right, I think that's about it. Some other games do have compatibility packs you may want to download for online play, but I couldn't be asked to list them all.
You suck.
There's a whopping catalogue of non-backwards compatible games out there, so if I missed any free DLC, let me know down in the comments below. But until next time, as always, you guys stay tipsy.